Everybody to welcome back Greg Whitfield.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. I've spent the better part of this week with these old recordings of Dennis's, and some of them older than others. I even had to go back to a videotape of, remember the gig that we played? We drove to New Orleans and we carried that shit on Fat Tuesday. We couldn't park within a mile of where we had to play. You know, we carried gigantic speaker cabinets on our shoulders for like all the way through Bourbon Street. You know, excuse me. It was awful, but once we got there, it was pretty cool. And I even had to go back and find that videotape to get some lyrics of a song that I didn't have a recording of. But I had a recording of this one. I had a couple of recordings of this one. And this one had a new bridge. But I thought I knew this song, and then I got to the bridge. Wait a minute, better write that down. So anyway, I always liked this one. And I've recorded this one with Dennis and Richard. Kathy was a cheerleader, I was on the team. Skinny legged and bobby socks, man, she looked so lean. We got hot, drank some shots, took some liberties, oh no. Daddy paid tuition, so I packed my bags and went to the college that he'd chosen with the money that he'd spent. So I majored in the good times with a minor in rock and roll, oh no. Running from the bad times, running way too fast, chasing after rainbows, trying to lead the past behind those lies I told, those doors I closed behind me. They remind me I can never go home. I can never go home. Whatever you're looking for, it's right, you my friend. Wherever you're going to, you've already been. Oh, life, it sure is crazy. Guess I'll never understand how I threw away my chances, how I grew to be a man. Things didn't work out quite the way I had planned, oh no. Running from the bad times, running way too fast, chasing after rainbows, trying to lead the past behind those lies I told, those doors I closed behind me. They all remind me I can never go home. I can never go home. Isn't that a good
Just
one?
so y'all know too, Greg is going to be doing these songs. These are all Dennis Todd songs.
Yeah.
That he's doing this set. So.
Did I not? I didn't say that. Did I? I kind of left that important part out, didn't I? Yeah, I figured most of you knew. Let me see what I've got. Look at this. Look at this lyric sheet. You recognize that handwriting? When he came to my house in October, last time I saw him, he played this. I made him play it for me like 3 or 4 times. Really? This one again? Yeah, I want to play that at the Cowboy Church tomorrow morning, So write it out for me. Do you have it online? You just print, No, I got to write it out. So we'll type it. No, give me a pen, Very old school. I got to find the pick. This song, I did this at Dennis's memorial service a year ago. And the reason that I kind of latched on, I latched onto this one because it was one that I made him, teach me. Like when I had him there in my living room, I made him teach it to me. And it was weird when I knew that I was going to play a song at his service. I pulled my guitar out, and my guitar had these lyrics were like in a stack of papers underneath my guitar. So I pulled my guitar out, and these had stuck to the back of my guitar, and they sort of fell out on the floor. And it was this song in Dennis's handwriting. Thought maybe that's the one I should play. You think? Show me a sign, any kind of sign. I figured if he could have made the picture spin around like Steve Martin, then he would have done it. Things were so different then. Life was a simpler place. Sleeping with the windows up, warm breeze upon our face. Family stayed together then, through thick and thin, for better and for worse. We prayed forgiveness for our sins. We had secrets that we kept. Now they strain them on the internet. How did we get from there to here? Better get yourself ready for the days of reckoning. They're drawing near. We wished upon a shooting star and waited for it to come true. We believed in angels and how they kept us safe through the long dark night. And I remember Christmas Eve, we wouldn't dare to sneak a peek, though Mom and Dad were sound asleep. Gone are the days of innocence. Do you ever wonder where they went? How did we get from there to here? Better get yourself ready for the days of reckoning. They're drawing near. There's still time to change the world. Turn this whole thing around. Just stand up for what's right before the fires rain down. Things were so different then. Mother Goose and fairy tales. Suddenly we find ourselves standing at the gates of hell. How did we get from there to here? You better get yourself ready for the days of reckoning. They're drawing near. He said, yes, I'm coming soon. Your day of reckoning is here. Good songwriter. And he was a great singer. Man, he had a voice. I loved his voice. Very first time I heard him I was playing with this trio in Fort Worth back in about 78, late 70s. And it was Bruce Williams and Alan Scott, and we were busy. We had an eclectic song list. We did cool album stuff, Jethro Tull stuff that nobody did as an acoustic trio. There was Bee's Knees and Uncle Walt's band. They were playing that sort of John Prine, Dan Hicks type stuff. But we were real Fogelbergy and real, harmony laden things. And so when I quit that band, they got Dennis to replace me. Like before I even met him, they said, yeah, we got your replacement. We hired a guy. I had this big semester coming up. I had a fall semester. If I took all 15 hours, I could graduate in December. Could not play gigs and do that. And so I bailed on this trio, and they got Dennis to replace me. So William Scott and Whitfield became William Scott and Todd, and they handed me this 45 that he'd made of Daydream and Ain't It Just Like a Woman, and it was all like, oh man, it was in a jacket and everything. Wooden records. Wow, that's pretty cool. Didn't realize it. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, this. This is the first. I heard this before I met him, and it was cool. And one time I even heard Ain't It Just Like a Woman, the Muzak version, in a grocery store or something, because it was registered with BMI or ASCAP or whoever it was he was registered with, and that sort of it was part of the pool that got recorded by orchestras for background music, and that was kind of cool, And I don't know, Ain't It Just Like a Woman? I would do it for you if I did. But this one, this is just chock full of Dennisisms. There's so many little details in here that I'm probably the one guy that gets all of the little, those little things that he did, and when he used passing chords to get to the next chord, and he threw a shitload of chords in there, He'd do these, yeah. You'll probably hear them in this one. It's called The Road. Got a lot of choices on the road of life. Have you made your choices well? Always turning off on a dead-end street, down a one-way road to the wishing well. You get a new chance every morning leave your yesterdays behind. You better put your best foot forward, 'cause you're running out of time. It's not the road you take, it's the choices that you make. can sit around feeling sorry for yourself, or you can change. I talk to God on occasion, mostly when my well has run dry. I say, Lord, help me move this mountain, and that's the last thing I'll ever ask. And he said, okay, but just remember this: it's not the road you take, it's the choices that you make. You can sit around feeling sorry for yourself, or you can change. If your road is going nowhere, you probably just missed the signs. There are no exits on life's highway. Better take a closer look inside. It's not the road you take, it's the choices that you make. You can sit around feeling sorry for yourself, or you can blame it on the road, or you can change. Is that the most current version? I gotta tell you, I sat down, like Tuesday, I sat down, I learned this thing, I wrote all the lyrics out, and then I just happened to touch on my phone. I had all of your shows, Randy, on the website, and I just happened to touch the road, and it was from a different night. And I'm reading along, I'm playing along, making sure I got it right, and like, it's not the same song. It's the same song, but that line was the same, but... And so I had to like erase everything. It's like, oh man, which is the most current? I think that was the most current one. I think. He had, I'm telling you, the first draft it kicked ass. It was great. I learned it. You know, it was great. And then I had to go back and learn the revised thing. Man. He had a rethinking problem. This song, I always used to make him sing this one because he didn't remember how to play it. He remembered how to sing it, but he never played it, never did it live because he couldn't remember and he's the one that taught me that tuning where you tune the E down to a D. And this song, I just thought this was the loveliest little song. And he never really learned how to play it, so the only time that he heard it, I think, was when I was in the room with him and said, let's do this one. He'd say, okay, if you play it. It's called Will I Find Love. And this is back in the day. Dennis chord right there. One sultry night, the air enchanted, our night of nights, for taking chances. will we find love? Two hearts as one. See how it dances out in the sun, exchanging glances. Will I find love, or am I just an illusion? Seldom shall hearts be undefeated, long when the night has been completed. Will we find love, or are we just an illusion? Will I find love? This stuff is so much better than most of what you hear. Seldom shall hearts be undefeated, long when the night has been completed. Who thinks of that shit? Dennis thought of that stuff. Man, he was good. All right.
You're doing a great job, by the way.
Thank you. That's so cool. I loved this song from the first time he played it until the last time I played it, which was this morning. Absolutely love this. This has some of those lines in it. Oh man, some of the lines in this. Sometimes you're not too romantic, more than a little outspoken, but promises made have not been broken, and that's what she likes about you. How eloquent is that? There's not many songwriters that can do that. She says she likes being near you. You make it nice to come home. It's not just the things you do, but don't do, and that's what she likes about you. Sometimes you're not too romantic, more than a little outspoken, but promises made have not been broken, and that's what she likes about you. Oh, 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 that's what she likes. Oh, 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 that's what she likes. Don't be the fool that you play so well. Don't come around with the blues. Just be who you are, and you're a star, and that's what she likes about you. She sure loves you. She only wants to be your baby. She might go crazy without you. Oh, 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 that's what she likes. Oh,
oh, oh. That's what she likes. She says she likes being near you. You make it nice to come home. It's not just the things you do, but don't do that. What she likes about you. Just be who you are, and you're a star, and that's what she likes about you.
Man, that one holds up, doesn't it? That is a great song. And it's exactly like, well, he changed a little bit in the bridge. But that's pretty much how he wrote it. On the couch at Kirby, that God, he lived in the worst part of town. Oh my God, he got his Telecaster stolen out of his house and was like, big surprise there. Is that all they took? You know? That blue guitar that's sitting right by me that was his signature ovation. He had two of them actually, and I played one of them for a good year and a half of when we. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get it one of these days when I don't have a back seat full of crap. There wasn't anybody that played a guitar like that. That was really, you could probably put a paper bag over his head and take a picture and, oh yeah, Dennis Todd was playing that. This is the best love song I think I've ever heard.
From the moment I first saw you, something deep inside broke my heart wide open when you looked into my eyes. All the nights of searching for the woman of my dreams, I never knew I'd find you standing right in front of me. Angel, my angel, wrap your wings around me. I will always be there for you. Angel, my angel, look me in the eyes and tell me that you love me too. It was lucky I should find you, lucky for me that I should find you looking too for someone just like me. So I followed my rainbow till I found my pot of gold. Love me and we'll ride the wind anywhere she blows. Angel, my angel, wrap your wings around me. I will always be there for you. Oh, angel, my angel, look me in the eye and tell me that you love me too. When I wished upon a star, the wish I wished was you. Angel, my angel, wrap your wings around me. I will always be there for you. Angel, my angel, look me in the eye and tell me that you love me too. Tell me that you love me too. Tell me that you love me too.
Man, you should be unbelievably proud to have a song like that. That's a song there. We wrote this one together. I never could get him to play this one. Maybe he didn't like it. I always liked this one.
We have our time alone. We say I love yous on the telephone. And all the way home to you is such a long way. All the way home to you. All the way home to you. Ooh. We say our fond goodbyes, and then we go on about our separate lives. But all the way home such a long way, all the way home to you. All the way home to you. Ooh. I wonder sometimes when I go away, do you miss me too? That's the price we pay. Never you worry, I will find my way. All the way home to you. Ooh. I sung my songs, and after the audience is come and gone, I'll be all the way home to you. Such a long way, all the way home to you. All the way home to you. Ooh. All the way home. All the way home, all the way, yeah. All the way home, all the way, all the way home.
I still like that one. I never could get him to play that. I guess whenever we played it, we didn't really do it. We didn't know who was going to sing what, and we stepped on each other a lot, and we never really worked it out. We wrote it, and then we never really figured out how to play it. So, That was it. And we tried, because normally I would say, hey, let's do All the Way Home. And then it always sucked. It always sounded bad. All right. Dennis was very political. Very, very opinionated politically. Very aggressive driver. I got him a baseball cap one year for Christmas that had a plastic hand on it on the bill. I said, just give yourself, free up another hand and just wear the hat. He chased a motorcycle guy down one time for cutting him off. I mean, it's like he called me and he told me, it's like, no, I chased a guy down. He needed to be taught a lesson. God, man, it's like the opposite of what I would have done. I might not even said it out loud. I would have been that guy. Dennis is like, you son of a bitch, and he chased him down. And I rode with him enough times to know that was what he was like. But he was very much like that politically, and he was like that with his songwriting when he felt like he had some thing to say, and he had the way to say it better than anybody, and he really could do it better than anybody.
Late night phone calls too.
Yeah. I loved him. Boy, I would always listen if he had something new, and he called and he'd say, I got this new one, and I'm going to put the phone on the coffee table. And then I knew that whatever I said, he wasn't going to answer for 3.5 minutes. But I was going to like the next 3.5 minutes. I knew that. This was one of those. This was it was like, God, I thought, you sure you didn't steal this from Don Henley? Know the sacrifice of Jesus. We know the decadence of Rome. We know the pain and the suffering of war. When will we learn? How long must this go on? Running round in circles. We're all running round in circles. We're all running round in circles, drawing zeros in the sands of time. Kill for our religion, and we kill because of hate, and we kill for no reason at all. Kill because we don't have the guts to admit that we're wrong. We're running round in circles. We're all running round in circles. We're running round in circles, drawing zeros in the sands of time. We are all God's children. It's only He who should decide who is good and who is evil, who shall live, who shall die.
There are no heroes to look up to. The men of wisdom have all gone. Bunch of zeros with egos, but they won't last long. Running round in circles, we are running round in circles. We are running round in circles, drawing zeros in the sands of time, drawing zeros in the sands. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down. All right, I learned this one this morning. I couldn't not play this one. I love it. It's so much fun. This one, all the things that, remember that song, That's What She Likes About You, that I heard back in the 80s, that I just thought, damn, that's a good, God dang, just fixing to write that. You son of a bitch. You know? And that's kind of what I thought when I heard this one, too. And I got to tell you, playing these songs for you, Shannon, and Haley, and Abigail, and Jack, and Robin, who knew Dennis for years, you know. Robin was at Randy Tarr, you know, back in the, when was that? Late 70s? Early 80s? Randy was around, TA was around. You were around, but you were 10.
But that was my brother.
Spectacular human being, Dennis Todd. I'm so lucky to have been his best friend, and I'm really glad that he was mine. And boy, I'm a better musician because of him. And I'm a better musician for having sat down and learned these damn songs. I can't believe I waited, you know, to sit down and learn them. I should have learned them and played them for him, and then he would have gone,
He's doing that right now.
maybe so. She was sweet and pretty. She was just 16. She held her world in her world. She's long and tall and lean. She was drop dead gorgeous when she turned 25. Worshipped at her feet. She looked into her eyes. Hallelujah. Good night, amen. This is the day one life ends and one begins. She strolled into the bar, jeans tucked in cowboy boots. Big blue eyes were bullets. Man, the girl could shoot. She took me by surprise. I just came here for a beer. She walked right up to me and whispered, let's get out of here. Hallelujah. Good night, amen. This is the day when life ends and one begins.
own writing.
If I'd have seen this coming, I'd probably still be running, 'cause that's the nature of my past. Now I find them innocent.
God, what does it say? Do you know the words?
In fact, it's moving fast. Hallelujah. Good night, amen. This is the day one life ends and one begins. Hallelujah. Good night, amen. This is the day one life ends and one begins.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Stick around.
Break and come back. And
We'll take a
Greg Whitfield.
much shorter break than the last one, and then there's more stuff. But